I am Dr. Siddhant Bhargav and I am going to show you quick, easy ways in which you can actually fight this virus by increasing your immunity. Now, I do understand that immunity is a topic that has been spoken about a lot. I mean, every second piece of content that you consume is either about immunity or it's about the stats about the coronavirus. But I'm here to tell you or give you an insight into evidence-based practices by which you can effectively boost your immune system. Now, it's almost an 8 or a 9-step process which, when followed perfectly, will give you very, very long-lasting results when it comes to immunity. Mind you, immunity is not single factorial, it's multifactorial. A lot of factors are involved when it comes to building your immunity. Now, your immunity or your immune system, as you know, is the line of defense that prevents you from falling prey to the effects of the coronavirus. It's equipping you better to handle this disease, correct? Now, there are various steps that you can adopt to actually make sure that this is happening better. The first thing and the most important thing, and a lot of our, in fact, majority of our factors relate to this, it's known as nutrition or food. Now, as you know, I am a nutritionist by profession. When you discuss food, when you discuss nutrition, when you discuss immunity, again, there are multiple topics that need to be spoken about. So the first thing that I would like to talk about is the amount of protein that you consume. Now, I know protein is a word that is used very widely when it comes to the bodybuilding circuits or when it comes to the aesthetic circuits. But one thing that you have to consider is that a high protein diet improves the functioning of your immune system. A low protein diet is also linked to decreased levels of immunity. But if you understand proteins are the building blocks of your body, your immunological cells also are composed of proteins. Your antibodies also have amino acids in them, which means if you need your entire immune system to work completely perfectly, you need to have an increased amount of protein. So a high protein diet, I'm not saying keep gobbling ounces and ounces of protein, just a high protein diet, maybe 1.2 times your body weight is the amount of grams of protein you need to consume. So meats, fish, pulses, soy, paneer, cheese, cottage cheese, curd, dairy products, all of these things, nuts and seeds also are very important protein sources. The second thing that you must consider are daily household products like ginger, garlic, black pepper, ashwagandha, amla, neem, tulsi. These are extremely Indianized, locally found products that help improve your immune system. They find their traces back in Ayurveda. If I have to scientifically sort of categorize them, I'd sort of put them in the category of antioxidants. Now, antioxidants are the third category of things that we must consume. So products rich in vitamin A, vitamin C, selenium, these are your major antioxidants. Now, antioxidants prevent oxidation, or they prevent aging, or they prevent death of your immunological cells. So if you're loading up on antioxidants, which means all your colored fruits and vegetables, all your vitamin C products like lemons, like oranges, like amla, like spinach, all your vitamin A, so your green leafy vegetables are going to give you a lot of antioxidants. Apart from that, you can also consume something known as anti-inflammatory fatty acids, which are omega-3s. So walnuts, flax seeds, olive oil, these are very, very, very good for you. Now, apart from that, you need to also understand that a very high concentration of glucose or sugar in your blood is only creating an effective medium of spread for the coronavirus, or maybe for the super arid bacterial infection. So you want to make sure that your levels of glucose or sugar in your blood are, flatlined. They're not spiking all the time. They're not very high, which means you want to stay away from sugary drinks. You want to stay away from extremely high sugar substances and processed foods. Next thing when you speak about your diet is hydration. Now, a poorly hydrated body again is linked to lower levels of immunity, which means that you need to drink at least 3 to 4 liters of water every single day. If you do not like the taste of water, maybe you can add some lemon, or maybe you can add some mint leaves, make it maybe into a mojito. Maybe you can have these summer coolers, but being hydrated is very important. increasing your heart rate for maybe 15 to 20 minutes a day is sufficient. You do not need to go ham on your exercises. 15 to 20 minutes of maybe strength training, maybe cardiovascular training, maybe endurance training, whatever it is, elevate your heart rate every single day. The last thing that I want to talk about is stress and sleep. I know they're two things, but they're sort of linked. You need to get in at least 6 to 7 hours of sleep every single day. That is important to keep your organs vitalized, to keep your immunity up, and you need to be in a mode of low stress, which means your cortisol or your stress hormone cannot be spiking. This is responsible for lowered levels of immunity, which means you want to relax. You want to understand the situation, you want to absorb the situation, and you want to follow all of these above steps to make sure that your immunity or your immune system is functioning at 200%. This is me, Dr. Siddhant Bhargav, signing off. I hope this was useful information, and Corona is here to stay. So let's just do this, let's fight it, and let's keep your immune system up. Thank you.